Good morning, everyone.
Continue on this road for 122 miles.
So yesterday, Monday, I recorded some footage, and unfortunately, I don't think it turned out. I recorded it at nighttime, and we were switching drivers, and so I don't think it came out because I didn't have enough lights turned on. So we're just going to do it all over again and act like today's the day that we're starting out this week. So today is Tuesday, and yesterday, Monday, we checked out of the hotel about 7:30 a.m. Went down to our pickup, which we were about 100 miles away, and we had to be there by 10 a.m. So we got to our pickup in Deerfield Beach, Florida, and we got one piece of pharmaceuticals. It is 200 pounds, and it is not temperature validated. It is just temperature. The only difference is validation. We actually give them a printout in the truck that shows what the temperature was the entire trip. Temperature, we're just guaranteeing that we're keeping it in that range. But the customer can always track the package on FedEx.com and see what the temperature is the entire trip. So we got loaded up, and we are on our way to San Diego, California. Yay! We have not been out west since we got in this new truck. We love going out west, and we don't know if freight has just been slowing down, if we've just not been in the right area at the right time, or if it's the truck itself, because we're limited to how much we can haul in this truck. You know, our old truck, we could haul up to 13,000 pounds. This one, we're limited to 3,000 pounds. But we do a lot of pharmaceuticals, which are light loads, like this one, 200 pounds. So we don't know what the issue has been, but we have not been out west at all in this truck. Well, I mean, we went kind of west, Midwest, I would say. We went to Colorado, but we haven't been to California yet. So this was our first trip to California in this truck. We're really excited. It's good long miles. It was very good pay. And, you know, when you do a lot of short runs, I like to call short runs 700-800 mile runs, even 1,000-mile runs. To me, that's a short run because it's pretty much something you can do in one day with team. And when you're constantly doing that back to back every day and doing 3-4 runs like that a week, it wears you out. It's not like a continuous long run across the country. So we would much rather be doing this. So that's what we're doing. We are on our way to San Diego. We're running all the way across the bottom of the U.S. on I-10. And super excited. Not only are we excited about going out west, but you know, there's things you get to see out west that you don't get to see back east. I was born in Florida, but raised in North Carolina, so I do consider North Carolina my home. And I was raised in the Great Smoky Mountains. My mom still lives there, and the Smoky Mountains are absolutely gorgeous. My very first drone video that I ever did was of the Great Smoky Mountains. So if you haven't seen that, go back and check it out. I'll try to put a link up here for you to see that. But it's labeled Home Time and Cookout, I believe. But the Smoky Mountains are absolutely gorgeous, and I love them. But when you go out west, you get to see totally different. I mean, the Rockies are amazing. You see these huge boulders, and they'll be sitting on a little rock that is not even an eighth of that size, and it's like perfectly balanced on top of that rock. It's amazing. There's so many different sites out here. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love the Smoky Mountains. I would never want to live out west, just because I prefer to live somewhere where there's different seasons. Where you actually get to experience summer, winter, spring, fall, and all that. You know, living in the mountains of North Carolina, you get wintertime, you get fall, and the leaves changing, and the cooler temperatures, and springtime, and all that. And you don't really get that out west because there's no trees. It's just desert and Rockies. But it is absolutely gorgeous coming out here and seeing all that. So really, really excited. Right now, let's see, yesterday, after I made pickup, I drove all day yesterday. We switched in Amelia, Florida, I believe. I'm not quite sure, don't quote me on that, but we did switch in the panhandle of Florida, and Don started driving last night, and then he drove to Baytown, Texas this morning, and I started driving at 6:30 a.m. this morning in Baytown, and I'll be driving all day today in Texas. Right now we are just outside of Houston. We're in Allerton, Texas on I-10 West. We're going to head on over across Texas here today, and I'll check back in a little bit later. Hey everyone. So we are about 90 miles from the New Mexico line. Still in Texas. Just stopped here at a little picnic area to switch drivers. I'm done for the day. And thought I'd show you a little bit of scenery. Cute little teepees and places to sit and have a cookout and have a little picnic. Yeah, everything is really pretty around here. So yeah, like I said, we're just stopping to switch drivers, and sorry if it's a little bit loud. We got the truck running for the AC, so I'm getting ready to relax a little bit and hit the sleeper, because I'll be finishing up tomorrow morning, early in the morning. I'll be driving us on into California to our delivery. So hope everyone's having a great time following along, and we'll check in a little bit later.
You need a high throne where you can be adored. You'll get what you deserve. This town is no fun. Your life has just begun. We need to live and learn. You know the time has come for breaking some new ground. I'll let you drive, so we will stare at views we can't believe we found. We'll feel alive. You're still my favorite queen of the night. My friend, let's drive off again. Let's drive off again. Let us where we fall once know what's right. My friend, let's ride through the night. Let's ride through the night. We'll keep on going into the sun. We won't be slowing down all alone. You're still my favorite queen of the night. My friend, let's drive off again. Let's drive off again. One for the lusting, for the adjusting. One for the tired hands. One for the letdowns, all thanks to this old town. One for the shattered plans. You're still my favorite queen of the night. My friend, let's drive off again. Let's drive off again. Let us where we fall once know what's right. My friend, let's ride through the night. Let's ride through the night. We'll keep on going into the sun. We won't be slowing down all alone. You're still my favorite queen of the night. My friend, let's drive off again. Let's drive off again.
Hey everyone, so we got our last delivery off in San Diego, and then we drove up to the Petro in Ontario, California. We sat there Wednesday. Today is Thursday. We had a few bad offers, nothing great. Then FedEx called because they had a shipment that really, really needed to be covered. And when I say really needed to be covered, let's just say they paid us everything that they're making from the customer on this run. Yay! So they say. Anyway, it's paying very, very well, and we are picking up tonight. It is about 8 local, 11 Eastern, and we are going to Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then Albuquerque is not a good area. We've been stuck there before. I tried getting a backup run. They didn't have anything, so that was another reason why they came up so high on the pay. And but we went ahead and took it just on the off chance that something would come through. And about an hour later, we've got pre-dispatched. It doesn't pick up till Monday, so that'll be on next week's. But at least we are pre-dispatched, and we'll be getting out of there, so that's a good thing. So we're here picking up. This is going to be one piece. It's 512 pounds. It is hazmat, corrosives, and we are taking it over to Albuquerque, New Mexico to deliver first thing in the morning. And then from there, we actually got a big deadhead. Our next load that doesn't pick up till Monday is actually about a 500-mile deadhead, so we'll be doing that over the weekend. And then starting our next load for Monday morning. So that's about it for right now. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to drive for a little while tonight. I'll probably drive to about midnight, 1 o'clock, and then he'll be taking over the rest of the way. So we'll check in a little bit later.
Better check the pose. You better check the pose. So check the pose. You better check the pose. If it's goodbye.
Hey everyone. So as you've seen earlier in this clip, we were pre-dispatched picking up a load in Cheyenne, Wyoming. We don't pick up till Monday. Today's Sunday, by the way. And so Saturday, we went ahead and got up, had breakfast, and made the 558-mile journey up to Cheyenne, Wyoming. We stopped off in Denver at the Speedco and had the truck greased and got the generator serviced. Then I had just enough hours to go ahead and make it on up to Cheyenne. So I drove up to Cheyenne. Coming into Cheyenne, there was a Love's truck stop that was approximately 5 miles from our pickup. So we went ahead and pulled into there, circled the entire parking lot, found a parking spot that was open, parked for the night, we were good to go. So then we got everything together, did our nightly routine, went to bed, and then we were suddenly awoken the next morning to this. So yeah, that happened Sunday morning, today. We were dead asleep, felt the truck rock. We both woke up. Then the whole truck went to shaking. Don was up first, looked out the front of the cab, and seen the truck pulling out on our right-hand side, and they were turning. And as he was turning, the whole left side of his truck was scraping down the side of our truck. He laid down on the air horn, tried to get the driver's attention, and didn't help. The driver just kept right on going. So I'm in my pajamas, I threw on my flip-flops, and I go out the door, and the driver proceeds to drive all the way around the parking lot and happens to stop at the fuel island. So I catch up to him, and the driver's getting out of his truck, and he's putting on his gloves like nothing's ever happened and he's going to pump fuel or something. And so I approach him, and I told him, I said, "You just hit my truck." And he immediately was like, "No, I didn't. It wasn't me, playing dumb." And so we had a choice few words, and by this time Don had caught up to me, and I told him, I said, he's not admitting to it. So Don gave me his phone because he had it on him, and I asked him to come back to get my phone in the truck. And so I told the guy, I'm looking at the back of his trailer, and I'm looking for the damage, and Don shows back up with my phone, so I immediately start calling the local police. I know it happened on private property, so local police can't really do anything. So, but I at least wanted an officer to come out to witness it. It always helps us with FedEx. And also, I didn't know if this guy was going to take off because he's completely denying that he did anything. So while I'm on the phone with the police, Don finds the damage on the backside of his trailer, and when he sees it, he starts taking pictures of it. Well, he gets one picture taken, and the driver comes over, and immediately there was little pieces of our turn signal and other stuff still attached to his truck on the back of the trailer. And so the driver immediately starts raking everything off and trying to act like it didn't happen. But luckily, Don was able to get a photo in there of it still attached to his trailer. And so the police did come out. Big shout out to Cheyenne Police Department. They were very quick in responding, and very, very nice officer. But they came out, had us switch information and everything, and he said that he was going to note on the case that it was the other driver's fault. Now, here's the kicker. Not only is he's denying it the whole time, he even denies it in front of the officer, and the officer's like, bending over and pulling white paint, which our truck is white, off of this guy's bumper. So clearly he's in the wrong. And so we get everything settled. The other driver comes over, and he's taking pictures of our truck, which is fine. He can take all the pictures he wants. And he leaves. Well, probably about 20 minutes later, after I'm off the phone with FedEx following the report, he shows back up. And he comes back over, and he starts taking pictures. Now, we're sitting in the cab of the truck, and he's taking pictures again. The next spot over, so there was the spot beside us where he pulled out of and hit us. The next spot over was another driver that was getting in his truck. And so the driver that hit us was talking to him, and he was saying, "Oh, I didn't do this," and they're trying to say I scraped up his truck and everything. And the other driver was like, "Yeah, you did hit it." He was like, "I seen you pulling out of the spot. I heard it. You hit their truck." So whenever he said that, the driver that hit us was immediately like, "Oh, no, hush, I don't want to hear that." And he was like pushing that driver back and closing the door on him because he didn't want to hear someone else saying, "Oh, no, I don't want you around, that there's a witness." And so anyway, when the driver left and I got out and went over and talked to the other one that's seen it, and very, very nice guy, very nice gentleman, nice enough to get involved and give me his information just in case the insurance had any questions. This day and age, there's a lot of people that don't want to get involved in that stuff. And so I'm very thankful that he was nice enough to step up to the plate and offer his information just in case the insurance has any questions. And so yeah, that happened today, and it sucks. It really sucks. We just recovered from the deer accident, and that was in Colorado, which is only a few hours drive, 80 miles south of here where that happened. And now this happened. So we're thinking we're going to stay out of this area from in the future. But it is what it is, right? And so now we've got to deal with that. We were planning on taking home time the end of next week, since we've been out since the middle of August, and now we're going to have to figure out where we're going to take the truck and get everything repaired. I'm not sure if you've seen in the video, but there's even cracks and scrapes all along the top of the truck, which this is a custom sleeper by Bolt Custom Trucks. And so we're not sure, you know, how much downtime that we're going to have, because we're going to have to get the truck back up to Fort Wayne, so that way they can do the repairs to the sleeper that needs to be done. Of course, Freightliner will do the truck part, but then Bolt has to do the sleeper. And there is like cracks all along the top, and it's all busted up. Where the antennas are on the sides of the sleeper at the top, it's all scraped and busted up. And even our window on the passenger side of the sleeper, we had it open because here in Wyoming it's cooling off and we don't have to run the generator with the air conditioning. And we had it open at the time that he hit it, so he scraped all along the window, and luckily it didn't bust it out. However, he did push it in enough to where it bent the hinges, and we were able to force it and push it in to get it closed, but it won't open and close on its own normally like it's supposed to. So I'm assuming that whole window will even have to be replaced. So anyway, that is what we're doing now. We just went in there and grabbed us a shower and cooking dinner in the truck. We're making a pot roast. Dawn's got that going in the crock pot. And then I'm just sitting here and get ready to start working on this video and get it edited, and so I can get it up for you guys this week. But that's what happened with us. I guess that's about it. We'll go ahead and wrap things up. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. We really do appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. If you don't like the video, hit the thumbs down twice. And thank you so much for subscribing. We really do appreciate it. Take care. As always, keep those wheels a-turning, and we'll see you in the next video.